What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. In the last episode, we breezed through the first 4 battles of the Ultra Ball tournament in round 2 of the Poké Cup. Let's see if we can keep up this momentum from here on out. So without further ado, let's begin the second half. Starting things off with the round of 16. You learn from experience. Let's battle. I like your style, beauty Alissa. Let us go to battle. For this fight, I'm going to lead off with Jolteon. And I will also bring Kingdra and Machamp with me. You might be asking why I'm not leading off with Kingdra instead. After all, it has attacks that are super effective against 4 of her Pokemon. In my practice runs, she's always led off with Politoed. And that's why I've decided to bring Jolteon first. And Machamp is here to deal with Wigglytuff. I'm confident that I can come through this battle unscathed, but only time will tell. Here we go!
The cries of Pokémon echo all over Pokémon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round 5 begins now.
Yes! She did lead off with Politoed, just as I expected. Politoed is at level 51, Water type, holding a Quick Claw with the moves Atract, Haze, Surf, and Psychic. We've fought Alissa before, and we know how much she loves to infatuate. The bad news is that all of my Pokemon are male. So if she has a female Pokemon on her team, which I'm betting she does, then things could get a little dicey. Okay, that Surf didn't do nearly as much as I expected it. I guess Politoed's not as good of a special attacker as I first thought. Politoed really didn't see any mainstream competitive usage until Gen 5 when it received Drizzle as its secret ability. That's when it got seriously broken. Thank goodness weather was changed from Gen 6 onward. 1 Pokemon down, and 2 to go. What is her next Pokemon going to be? She's going to send out Flareon! It's Evolution versus Evolution. Flareon is at level 52, Fire type, holding a Miracle Berry with the moves Attract, Fire Blast, Double Edge, and Shadow Ball. Flareon has a base physical attack of 130. That's nothing to sneeze at, so that Double Edge is going to hit like a ton of bricks. Thankfully, Kingdra resists Fire Blast, and... come on. Ha 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 ha! I laugh at your pitiful fire, Flareon! And I shall retaliate with the Surf. I don't think it's going to one-shot Flareon, but we'll see. Nope! Again! It survives with 53 HP, just like Politoed did when I hit it with Thunderbolt. Is there something special about the number 53 that I'm not aware of? 'Cause I just don't get it. 1 more Surf attack will deal with this Flareon. I should count myself lucky. So far she's used male Pokemon. So the Attract has failed thus far.
There's only 1 Pokemon left to come out.
And said Pokemon is going to be Wigglytuff. I am going to use all 3 members of my team. That's rather interesting. But first I'm going to hit Wigglytuff with an Ice Beam just to weaken it. Wigglytuff is at level 52, Normal type, holding a pink bow with the moves Attract, Body Slam, Sweet Kiss, and Thunderpunch. Well, it's not like I didn't see that coming. anything. Wigglytuff is relatively bulky, so I'm gonna have to be careful. I'm going to use a little bit of strategy here. I'm going to send out Jolteon so I can paralyze Wigglytuff. I think Wigglytuff is faster than Machamp, and if that's the case, it's going to use Atract all over again, and I don't want that to happen. Oh dear, sweet kiss! Yikes! So now I'm confused. No, I don't forgive you. I keep forgetting Jolteon has a Miracle Berry. Thunder Wave it is. A paralyzed Wigglytuff should be much, much easier to deal with. And once again, she goes with Atract. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to Machamp now, because even if she does use Sweet Kiss, Machamp's Bitter Berry will cure it. And this will give me at least one opportunity to hit it with the Cross Chop. So here comes the Body Slam, not the Atract. And thank you for not paralyzing me. I sincerely thank you for that. It is holding a pink bow, so that Body Slam does get an increase in power. I really need you to come through for me, Machamp. Thank you, and a critical hit! Yes, please! That battle was a little more tactical than I thought it would be, but it was still overall fairly simple. Another perfect, can't really complain. And a perfect in the round of 16, no less. Yes, you sure are tough. Keep it up. You can count on that. 5 battles down and 6 to go. Let's proceed to the quarterfinals. Oakley dokley, round 6. A battle? Like, sure, I'm like working, but who are you, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? Constantly saying like Burglar Jensen. We're gonna lead off with Jolteon. We're leading off with Jolteon because Thunderbolt can dispose of Gyarados, Murkrow, and Moltres. Yes, he has a Moltres on his team. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. I'm also going to bring Machamp to deal with Persian and Steelix just in case they show up. And Houndoom will take care of Pinsir and Steelix just in case Machamp goes down. I'm thinking this trio is the best bet I have at winning, but we'll see.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
And for his first Pokemon, he's sending out Persian, not one of his flying Pokemon. Persian is at level 51. It's a normal type with the moves Thief, Submission, Frustration, and Swords Dance. You know this guy's strategy. He'll use Thief to steal your held item. Since Persian is very fast, that's why I'm paralyzing it first. And just as I thought, it stole my held item with Thief. Fortunately, Thief doesn't deal much damage, but the bad news is it cured its paralysis courtesy of the Miracle Berry it stole from me. I guess that makes Persian a cat burglar. Oh, gonna go for Body Slam. Thank you for not paralyzing me. At least you're polite about that. I need to switch out Jolteon. Because, yeah, Persian's a normal type, so it's really weak to fighting attacks. And since it's paralyzed, I'll be able to outspeed it courtesy of because Machamp's speed ordinarily isn't the greatest. Oh, don't go out and paralyze me! Turnabout should not be fair play in this instance, my good sir. I am going to retaliate with a Cross Chop. Well, now we're both paralyzed. Oh, he's switching out. Who is he switching out to? He's going to go for Moltres, one of his heavy hitters. Moltres is at level 53. It's a fire flying type holding a focus band with the moves Detect, Reflect, Fire Blast, and Sky Attack. It's setting up Reflect, which is really unfortunate because I was counting on Rock Slide to KO it. It'd be really nice if Machamp... Oh, cool! Oh, I got a critical hit, but it hung on with Focus Band. That's pretty cool. I still reduced its HP. And is he going to switch out? No, he's powering up Sky Attack. Well... Ow, don't get fully paralyzed, Machamp. Why? Why must you torture me so? I have no choice. I have to switch out to Jolteon. Jolteon will resist a flying attack, but this is the strongest flying attack in the game. Well, maybe not. I think Aeroblast is slightly stronger, and it's more deadly because it has a high critical hit ratio. But then again, it can only be used by Lugia. Thank you for resisting. Does anybody else think the animation for Sky Attack looks freaking cool? I mean, you turn into a giant flaming bird and strike your opponent. You can't get much cooler than that. Are you serious? That's twice in a row it's hung on with Focus Band. This Fire Blast is gonna knock me out. That really blows. There's no other word I can describe it. That blows. Focus Band worked twice in a row. Since when does that happen? Well, it's not like I didn't expect it in round 2, but still, at such a crucial moment in battle. I don't want to use Flamethrower, so I'm going to use Crunch. Well, Flamethrower would knock it out anyway, since it's only at 1 HP, so I don't know what I'm saying. Finally, it goes down! The bad news is that Machamp is gone, so I can't use it to fight Persian. Oh, he's gonna go for Gyarados! This could be a problem. This could be a big problem. Gyarados is at level 51, Water Flying type, holding a Quick Claw with the moves Bite, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, and Hyper Beam. This thing is a beast. If you have any electric attacks, use them. My best bet right now is to just spam Solar Beam over and over again. That's the only chance I'm gonna have of getting rid of this Gyarados. It was a glancing blow. Oh jeez, here comes the Hyper Beam. Yikes! Oh, he resisted it. Or no, he survived it, rather. Well, that's good, because now I'm going to get a free attack in. So we're going to hit him with 2 more Solar Beams, which should lower its HP to a point where we can safely KO it. 76 HP. I don't think I can get rid of it with another Solar Beam, unless I get a crit. So, should I use Solar Beam, or should I go for the stab with Crunch? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go for Crunch. See if it does more damage. It probably won't, knowing my luck. Nope! Didn't do the job, and here comes the Hydro Pump. And that is it for Houndoom. Well, this is rather unfortunate. I could end up losing this, because Machamp is paralyzed, courtesy of that stupid body slam from Persian. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I should have gone with the Solar Beam. We'll hit it with the Rock Slide. It's super effective. And he's going to hit me with Fire Blast. I hope I can resist it. Nice. Nice. Yes! Come on! Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! That's the way to do it! Down goes the Gyarados! And I did it without having to use an electric attack. And that just shows how amazing Gyarados is in the first place. Because if you don't have an electric Pokemon to deal with it, it can utterly sweep your team. Two paralyzed Pokemon going against one another. This should be interesting. I'm gonna hit it with a Cross Chop. And it's gonna go for Thief, thankfully. I laugh at your pitiful excuse for an attack. Don't get fully paralyzed, Machamp, come on! And it's gonna go for Body Slam. The very Body Slam that caused me so much grief. Okay, one last chance, Machamp. Do it! Hit! Come on! Yes! Go down, go down, go down! Nice! I did it! I can't believe I pulled that off! Holy moly! Did I actually win? It would appear that I did! I don't know what to say, I'm at a total loss for words! Work, work, work. I don't care what you have to say. I'm speechless! I'm at a genuine loss for words. I can't believe I pulled that off! Wow. Just wow. Gotta take a moment to recompose myself. I've taken my moment. Let's move on to the semifinals. On cue for the semi-final battle. Let me tell you, our hearts burn hot. Not as hot as my heart is burning after that last battle, Border Claude. But you could be even trickier to deal with because you have two legendary birds on your team. I'm going to lead off with Machamp. It can safely deal with Sneasel, Kangaskhan, and Blissey. And Rock Slide should help a lot in dealing with Articuno. I'm also going to bring Jolteon to deal with Golduck. And we'll also use Marowak, just in case Zapdos shows up. I think that's the best trio I can use to deal with this guy.
Let the semifinals begin. Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokémon still look ready for more.
I'm leading off with Machamp, and he is leading off with Articuno. Level 52, Ice Flying type. Armed with the moves Return, Ice Beam, Icy Wind, and Hidden Power. Articuno is incredibly weak to rock attacks. And coupled with Machamp's high physical attack, Rock Slide is going to make a serious dent in Articuno, but it is faster than me. So I have to hope and pray that Ice Beam doesn't freeze me, and it didn't, which is good. I must confess, this is the second time I am battling this dude because Articuno got a lucky critical on Machamp, and then I sent in Jolteon. Articuno used Ice Beam again, and not only did it crit me, it also froze me. I'm not joking. Thank you for not critting me, by the way, Articuno. I was worried I was going to jinx my chances, but no! Articuno goes down! One Pokemon defeated, and 2 to go. Who's he going to send out next? He's going to go for Golduck. Well, I know just the Pokemon to deal with this Golduck. Golduck is at level 50, Water type, holding a Gold Berry with the moves Surf, Psychic, Hypnosis, and Cross Chop. Golduck can only learn Cross Chop if you breed it using Crystal version. Yeah, that's something, isn't it? Nevertheless, I don't think Golduck can survive a Thunderbolt. Oh, he's gonna switch out. Interesting. He's gonna go for Blissey. Level 53. normal type, holding leftovers with the moves Reflect, Icy Wind, Thunderbolt, and Seismic Toss. This thing is annoying. It's unbelievably irritating to deal with. Right off the bat, I want to paralyze it with Thunder Wave. A paralyzed Blissey should be much easier to deal with. It's got Icy Wind, so sending in Marowak might be a risk. Although it could be a risk worth taking, because Icy Wind has relatively low HP. And what's worse is that Machamp only has 60 health. Not sure what to do. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and send in Machamp. Machamp should be able to tank one Seismic Toss, and I think it can tank an Icy Wind as well. The downside is that Blissey has Reflect up, so I don't think Machamp's Cross Chop is going to get rid of it. But as long as I can heavily damage Blissey, I should be good to go. Let's hit it with the Cross Chop and hope and pray that it hits. Come on, Machamp, I really need you to come through for me. No, it missed! Well, that's just perfect. That is absolutely perfect, folks. Well, there goes my main weapon to deal with Blissey. Marowak is my only hope in dealing with this Blissey because I need Earthquake to hit, and I need it to hit now. Marowak's Earthquake is not going to be quite as effective as a Cross Chop, but Marowak still has plenty of attack. Okay, that did a sizable amount of damage. Icy Wind, uh-oh, here we go. Alright! I can deal with that. I can deal with that. And because I paralyzed Blissey, even with reduced speed, I should still be able to outspeed it. And I do indeed. Alright, one more Earthquake should down it. Alright, another Icy Wind resisted, that's good. And my speed is reduced again. Our HP... Oh, thank goodness Reflect faded. If Reflect hadn't been up, I would have been able to probably KO Blissey with 2 attacks. But it doesn't matter, it goes down. Good. So Blissey has bitten the dust, and he only has 1 Pokemon left. And I know I can deal with it. Out comes Golduck for a repeat performance. I think I'm gonna hit it with Earthquake. But no, it's faster than I am. Well, Marowak did what I needed it to. Even though it wasn't going to deal with Zapdos, as I had originally picked it for that purpose, it still dealt with Blissey. So it did its job. And I have the type advantage, which pleases me greatly. And I know I'm faster than Jolteon as well. There's a chance I might have to tank a Surf, but he can't switch out, and he can't do anything. Come on, go down, go down, go down. Oh, 9 HP! Come on, game! Don't do this to me now. Alright, I tanked the Surf. And even with the Gold Berry, Thunderbolt will KO it. Do it, Jolteon. Bring it home for us. And a pointless critical, just to be special. Well, I was correct. These battles are getting much tougher, particularly in the second half. That battle against Burglar Jensen was one for the record books, and this one was another tough battle. How about that? It's no big deal. It's a big deal for me because I'm moving on to the finals, and I couldn't be happier. Now we are in the home stretch. I see. Fine, let's get started. The final battle against Psychic Mason. He's got 2 Psychic Pokémon, and the rest a mishmash of different types. Jolteon will be my lead for this fight. It should be able to KO Xatu and Blastoise. For my second Pokemon, I'm going to bring Houndoom to deal with Heracross and Espeon. As for my final Pokemon, I'm going to use Alakazam to deal with Primeape.
This is it, the final battle. Which trainer will claim the champion's throne?
I'm leading off with Jolteon, and Mason is leading off with Primeape. Level 50, Fighting type, holding a King's Rock. Cross Chop, Rock Slide, Thunderbolt, and Seismic Toss. I'm going to switch into Alakazam and chance Primeape using Cross Chop on Jolteon.
Oh, when a
Primeape has a ton of attack, so there's a chance that Alakazam could get hit really hard, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. And indeed it does go for Cross Chop.
That didn't do much.
And I must question why his Cross Chop always hits, and yet when I used Machamp's Cross Chop on Blissey, it missed. I just don't understand. Let's hit it with the Psychic.
Combatants face each other.
And good, he didn't switch out. So I think this should KO Primeape because its defenses aren't that great, as fast and powerful as it is, and indeed it does not survive.
Whoa!
1 Pokemon down, and 2 to go. Alright,
What Pokemon
Primeape is done for. Now what's he going to send out? He is going to go for Blastoise.
Will this Pokemon
Level
avenge
51,
the honor of its fallen
Water
comrade?
type, holding a Gold Berry with the moves Haze, Ice Beam, Earthquake, and Mirror Coat. I don't know of any way to breed both Mirror Coat and Haze to Blastoise. So, Mason is obviously using extrasensory powers to teach his Blastoise moves it can't possibly learn otherwise. Maybe he's got a Game Shark, I don't know. If any of you remember how much fun that was back in the day. Switching to Jolteon is going to be a risk with this Blastoise. And I'm going to go ahead and use Thunder Wave on Blastoise to slow it down. Because there's a chance it could strike me with Mirror Coat, and that would be disastrous.
Hit by paralysis.
And indeed it did go for Mirror Coat, so that was the right move on my part. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and use Recover to restore my HP. And for my next attack, I'm going to hit it with Psychic. He's going to go for Mirror Coat again. Wow.
Oh, that missed too.
This guy is determined to turn my attacks back on me. So I'm going to play it safe and use Seismic Toss. It's not going to deal much damage. But if he decides to keep up this Mirror Coat marathon... Oh no, he goes for Earthquake. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Oh, wow! Okay, then. That did not deal as much damage as I thought it would, and for that, I am happy. I think now is the time to hit it with Psychic.
They go into battle pose.
Alakazam is going to be my star for this fight. Ironic, since I'm using a Psychic Pokemon against a Psychic. Oh, dear! But it appears that star might fall. Ah... Not what I was hoping for. Well, he did weaken Alakazam, so I'm proud of it. But yeah, it weakened Blastoise, so I'm proud of Alakazam. I can't tell which Pokemon are mine, and isn't that fantastic? Jolteon can finish off Blastoise, so I'm not heavily worried about that, and I know I'm faster than it, so Thunderbolt for the win. This Blastoise can be quite the tricky Pokemon to deal with. And down it goes. Yeah, you really need to be careful of Mirror Coat, because that can be quite dangerous, as you've seen. One Pokemon left. He's sending out Heracross, level 54, Bug Fighting type, holding a Focus Band with the moves Mega Horn, Reversal, Earthquake, and Hidden Power. This thing is a monster. It has massive physical attack, one of the best physical sweepers in the game. Mega Horn is the most powerful Bug-type move, and if it hits a Psychic Pokemon, it's going down. Because Heracross is an absolute powerhouse, and this Earthquake is likely going to get rid of me. Oh wow! 10 HP! Jolteon, you rule! I have severely underestimated your defensive capabilities, my good sir. So now I get another free shot on Heracross, and Earthquake is going to take me down in this turn, but I think Heracross's HP is low enough that I can KO it with a Flamethrower from Houndoom. Ugh. Well, this tournament has definitely been a wild ride, to be sure. Houndoom should be in a prime position to win this tournament for me. So, let's hit it with Flamethrower, and I even look down at my control pad to make sure I click the right button, because I know that's happened to me on more than one occasion, and down goes the Heracross! Very nice.
The last Pokemon goes down.
We've done it! The third trophy of round 2 in the Poké Cup is ours. That was a tricky fight. In fact, a lot of the last 3 battles proved to be quite tricky. I never predicted I would lose. Is it impossible to see one's own fate? No, you determine your own fate, my good sir. Machamp was incredible, and so was Jolteon. Specifically in the later stages of the tournament, Houndoom was brilliant in the beginning, and Kingdra did well in battle number 5. Marowak didn't have as much opportunity to shine as I thought, and Alakazam proved its worth in the final battle. So I'm very proud of my team, and I'm so happy that we get our Ultra Ball Tournament trophy, which still depicts a Pokeball for some reason. I don't know. But now that all 3 trophies of the Poké Cup have been won so far, in the next video begins the ultimate test of courage and valor. We are going to be taking on the Master Ball Tournament. See you guys next time.